Do you ever feel like you are literally dragging your feet every single day to build your existing MLM business? Do you ever feel like you just lack the motivation and the energy to do the activities that you know you need to do, that you know you're supposed to do in your business, but it's just that you just are drained maybe after a full work day? And so what I want to do is I want to share with you in this video a powerful, powerful thing that you can do to ignite the energy that you have inside of your business and doing the activities that are required to build your business. If you see in the background on the TV screen, it says multiply. Can you see that? That was actually a conference I just got through watching. I watched it via live stream. It was a leadership conference that kind of had the keynote speaker was John C. Maxwell, who is like the leading leadership authority worldwide. I don't know if you have any of his books, but I have a couple of his books. I think I have one of them is called, I have the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, and then I have the How to Develop the Leader Within, or Develop the Leader Within, something like that. But he was absolutely amazing, and a lot of the speakers that they had were actually direct sales experts, people who were in direct sales, who were leaders in their organizations, seven-figure earners. And they each talked for like 20, 25 minutes on leadership, different areas and aspects of leadership. But what I want to share with you is this powerful quote that John C. Maxwell mentioned in this conference. And it was one that really stood out to me because I seen it really be true in my own business. And he said, people don't have low energy, they have low passion. People don't have low energy, they have low passion. So if you feel like every day you don't have enough energy to work your business, I want to challenge you by bringing up that quote that John C. Maxwell has said, that it's not necessarily that you have low energy, it's that you have low passion. So let me give you some tips on how you can ignite more passion and therefore more energy inside of your home-based business, so that now you're motivated every single day to work your business. You're excited to do the activities that actually help you build the business, make the money, and now have the freedom and have the life that you want and that you actually deserve. So one of the things that I've done to have more passion inside of my business, because for those of you guys that don't, if you don't know my story, my background, before I got into this industry, I was a burnt out, tired, licensed attorney. I ended up, the last job that I had, because I'm full-time in my business now, the last job that I had, I was working for a company, and I was doing like document review work, and every day I hated going to that job because I knew that I wasn't doing what I was passionate about. So the key to having more passion, to unlocking, unleashing, igniting more passion in your business so you can have more energy to work your business, is to really get clear on what your passions are. What is it that you enjoy doing? What do you love to do? What is it that you would spend your money, your time, and your energy doing? What are those activities that you wish you had more time to do? That you wish, man, if I could just devote my time to this, what would you do? And not only that, what are you already spending your time, energy, and money on? Because if I were to look at, let's say, your calendar, and I took a look at where you are investing your time outside of work, outside of maybe obligations, but just what you're spending your free time on, chances are it's your passion. You're spending your free time on your passions. If I took a look at your bank account and I looked at where you're spending your money outside of obligations like mortgage, rent, food, but if I looked at where you're spending your discretionary income, the income that you have after you pay your bills, chances are you're spending money on your passions. So take a look at that. Look at your checkbook and look at your calendar, because your passions are revealed in your checkbook and in your calendar, what you're spending your time on and what you're spending your money on. So once you get clear on what your passions are, your passion may be television. Your passion may be sports. Then what I want to encourage you to do is ask yourself, how can I now incorporate some of those passions into my existing business? Does that mean if you have a passion for beauty that you join a beauty company? Might be. Does that mean that if you have a passion for sports that you join like a health and wellness company? Might be. But here's some other things that you could talk about. So other things that you could do. One of the things that helped me in my business to have more passion and more excitement and actually enjoy work in my business is I do blogging and I do videos like this one that give me the opportunity to add in things that I am passionate about, things that I enjoy, and now work that into my marketing, into my business. So one of the things that I do is I'll talk about, like, for example, I watch some TV, not a lot, but I watch some. And what I'll do is I'll take themes, or I'll take storylines that I see from television shows, and I work it into sharing business advice, marketing advice. And that allows me to share and talk about the things that I love, and at the same time build my business. So here's my encouragement to you. Take the things that you love to talk about, take the things that you are passionate about. And what I want you to do, and what I would encourage you to do, what I would recommend that you do, is do some type of marketing for your business that will allow you to communicate and share and incorporate some of those passions. One of the best ways to do it online is like videos, video marketing, blogging, because now you can talk about it. For example, I'll give you an example. I did a blog post about a Cosby Show episode that I really, really liked. And I related it to how we are presenting our home-based businesses. If you were a fan of Cosby Show, I don't know if you remember this, but there was an episode where Bill Cosby's daughter, he was Bill Huxtable in the Cosby Show, but his daughter, Vanessa, brought home this older guy, and they find out that she's engaged to him, and she didn't tell them. His name was Dabness. And so Vanessa brings Dabness home, and Claire and Cliff are crazy, right? Like they go crazy. They're like, how did you marry this guy? We don't even know who he is, and you never introduced him to us, and now you're introducing him to us as your fiance. So there was this dinner table scene that where Cliff is explaining to Dabness, he said, you know what, I'm sorry, excuse me, I just don't like you. And Dabness is like, what? Like, really? Like, he just came out and said it like that? And he said, well, let me explain. He said, what's your favorite steak? What's your favorite food? And Dabness said, I love steak. And then Cliff said, oh, steak. And you like a nice juicy steak. He said, what do you like with your steak? And I think Dabness said, oh, I like potatoes. He said, okay, imagine I got a nice juicy steak. Cliff says to Dabness, I got a nice juicy steak for you, and I'm going to, put potatoes around it, and you can put some onions, and you can smell it. It smells good, huh? He said, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that steak, and I'm going to put it on a trash can lid, and then I'm going to hand you the steak. And Dabness is like, and Cliff says, that's not all that attractive, is it? He said, that's how she brought you home. She brought you and presented you on a garbage can lid. Now, that was one of my favorite scenes and one of my favorite episodes of The Cosby Show. And what I did is I used that particular scene, and I used it to drive a point home in a blog post that I did about how so many of us have something that's very, very valuable. In the home-based business industry, we have a vehicle that can change and transform people's lives, a vehicle of financial freedom, a vehicle that can help people transform into powerful, transformational leaders. But here's what we're doing in our industry so many times. We are presenting this attractive vehicle on garbage can lids. We're presenting it in a bad way. We're going up and we're spamming people online. We're spamming our family and friends. We're doing all of this, and we're presenting something that's valuable on a garbage can lid. And guess what? That is how I marketed my business. I was able to incorporate what I was passionate about into me building my business. And that's why I love what I do every single day now. Building my business is no longer draining and exhausting like it used to be, because what I used to do is I used to do marketing strategies that I wasn't comfortable with, right? That I didn't like, that I didn't enjoy. And I said, you know what? I decided to build a business because I wanted to do work that I loved. I went from being a lawyer, something that, once I started doing it, I was like, this is not my passion. And it was very, very important for me that I said, look, if I'm going to leave a career that I didn't enjoy, I better make sure that the business that I'm going to build, the business that I'm going to be a part of, that I love it, because that's what I wanted. I wanted to wake up and enjoy what I do every single day. And what I'm telling you is that it's possible for you. It is possible for you to wake up every day and be excited and say, man, I can't wait till I go home from this job and I work my business every single day. It's possible. How can that be a reality for you in your life? Get clear on what your passions are, and then pick some marketing strategies that will allow you to incorporate some of that into your business. Like, even if you were a fan of sports, there's so many great principles and great lessons about team building with sports. Don't you think you could do a video or a blog post talk about teamwork, and then talk about how maybe, that principle from your favorite sports team got displayed in your network marketing team? And if that person who's watching your video or watching your blog post hasn't made the decision yet to join, that you could tell them, hey, look, when you join, you're not just joining me, but you're joining this amazing team, but you could incorporate sports. That is what makes blogging and doing content marketing so powerful. So I'm just gonna wrap this video up and say, look, it is time. If you have been feeling stuck, if you've been feeling, unmotivated and just dreading your business and exhausted after working your business, I'm gonna tell you that it's time for you to unleash and unlock your passion and now infuse it in your business every single day. And when you do that, you're gonna be motivated to work your business every single day. You will work your business every single day and watch the results that will happen as a result of it. So here's the deal. If you want to learn a little bit more about like blogging and video marketing, those are the two main strategies that I use to go from somebody who was struggling, was unmotivated to work my business every single day, to now being able to recruit up to 5 people a week, all online, without chasing my family and friends, without cold calling leads, because those are the strategies that I was doing before that led me to be unmotivated. Go to recruitrepsonline.com. Go to www.recruitrepsonline.com, and you'll be able to see the strategies, particularly blogging. And I'm going to give you a free training where I'll walk you through how to get in front of people who are already searching for information about your company and about your products. Yes, there are people who are already interested. And don't you think you will enjoy working your business more if you knew that you were getting in front of people who actually wanted more information, like quality people? So you can go to recruitrepsonline.com to get that training. And let me tell you something, you will be absolutely amazed at how you can begin to love your business again and get excited about working in business again, all because you unlocked, unleashed your passion, and infused it in your home-based business.